Okay, this next review is for one of my all-time #1 favorite games. It's my #1 favorite game on Sega Saturn. It did come out on the PC as well as the PlayStation, and I believe the 3DO, Panasonic 3DO, but honestly, I kind of like this Saturn version a little bit better. I mean, it doesn't have some of the,
simply. I had just finished my usual morning routine of nude funkercise, fired up the Barca Lounger, grabbed a quick bite to eat, and prepared to watch some serious tube. Little did I know, my snack was sent by Reds.
This is the coolest intro ever. So in case you don't know, you have to go around from world to world and collect TV remotes. So I can turn this up a little bit. There you go. Just check the options really quick. Okay, I think we're good to go.
Let's get it on!
Let's get it on. The Doom.
Our Pope has more color in his cheeks.
Okay, so I guess we'll go. And this is one of my favorite levels.
Like the slime boys, next up.
It's a cemetery theme. I don't mind it. I mean, in order to save, there's certain worlds that have, or I should say certain levels that have a cassette tape you can find. But, you know, not bad. Find level remote controls to turn on new level TVs. Now, I am... Now, I just got super speed.
It's bedtime.
I am using my Game Shark for this, only because I feel like it. Now, it's actually a pretty good game. They did make sequels for this, most notably on the PlayStation 1, and the PlayStation 2 had one. PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64, I'm sorry. Now, you can eat those balls, or those power-up orbs for, you can eat those balls for power-ups, or you can hit them with your... Or you can hit them with your tail for an extra, extra health. So you can either eat them for health, or, I'm sorry, you can either hit them with your tail for health, or you can eat them for, power-ups such as Speedy Jump, or Lightning Bolt, which is one of my favorites. I believe there is a flame one which is pretty cool, but the lightning bolt works the best. And I've never gotten, the farthest I've gotten in this is to the jungle level. I've never actually gotten to Well, I think the last level in this game is where you go to Rez's dome, the actual Rez level, but I believe there are 4 different stages. There's a cartoon stage, a cartoon world. There's the remote I just picked up.
Higher, lower.
There is a cartoon level. Yeah, there is various attacks you can do. I kind of, to be honest, I feel like the 3DO version was a little bit better. I mean, the graphics are the same, but some of the animations on the 3DO version were a little bit better. But then you got to figure the 3DO version was more powerful. I mean, that's just my opinion, but. Stand in front. Okay. Just giving you a tally of points and stuff, nothing really.
Reminds me of Ed having his birthday cake.
The comedy's pretty fun.
Let's get back to the mystery man.
And then what we do is press start. And press C, and there we go. It opened up another. So.
I'm not in Kansas anymore.
I'm not in Kansas anymore. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people have done reviews of this game before, but
Open the can of whoop-ass.
I like it. I mean, it's a good platform.
Reruns of Rhoda. One for me and one for me.
Ooh, there's a Jason right there, Jason Voorhees lookalike, and I mean, I think Crystal Dynamics had a good idea with this. It's a shame they didn't make any more. I didn't really care too much for Saturn or the Gecko. This one does the flame, as you'll see. The flame's okay, it's not bad. Now, if you get hit, you pretty much lose your power up. You can. You can bounce on people with your tail by holding down. Not bad. Controls take a little getting used to for people who aren't used to. But anyway, I just lost it. The Gex Enter the Gecko and Gex 2 Enter the Gecko was okay. I didn't care for the fact that it had you had to go through the same level several different times to find the different remotes. In case you're wondering what the camera is, if you hit it, it takes a picture in terms of, it's like a checkpoint, so if you die, you don't have to start from the beginning. I'm never gonna get that.
Back control, here's a full house.
Shield is always nice, a shield. I mean, the comedy does get a bit repetitive, but I like it, so, you know. It can get a bit challenging, but, you know. Eventually, I do plan to upgrade to a better camera and a better way to capture. my gameplays, but for now, this is basically what I have. So I guess take it or leave it. Some of you may not like it. The flame's not bad. They do have an ice one as well. You can shoot up as well. We'll do one more, because that's where I believe. Yeah, we'll do one more. So.
This place is weirder than 4th of July at Rick James' place.
Not a bad game. I like it. I mean, there's a ton of games on the Saturn that are worth purchasing.
Let's get back to the mystery man.
This is by far one of my most favorite. Now, there are bosses at the end of each world. And there are bonus stages as well if you can find them, but you have to collect certain things. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've played this, but...
I'm not in Kansas anymore.
Each world has its own specific theme. For example, this of course is a horror theme, so they took themes from the various horror movies, you know, Jason and the like, Frankenstein. There is, of course, you know, in the cartoon world, there's of course, you know, references. So each theme has a reference to the various movies. You know, the the jungle, of course, has more of a Tarzan kind of a theme to it, and then of course, you know, you'll figure it out as you play along.
It's tail time! Who opened the can of whoop-ass?
Who opened the can of whoop-ass? That must be...
Candy.
I don't know if that's a... I don't know where that can of whoop-ass came from. I guess it's a movie reference. I wouldn't know. I mean, honestly, I don't think Stone Cold Steve Austin was around when this movie came out. I mean, when this game came out. But, you know, it's actually pretty fun. There are television cameras. I think this one will actually, yeah, there we go. So if you hit the television camera, it changes the landscape of the actual game, which is actually pretty cool. Well, it changes the landscape of the current level. So you can access areas you couldn't access before. And I died. Oh, yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Bye.